Yo, safe everyone, welcome. My nothing's set up properly here. Here we go. What's this then? Right, yeah, I ain't got my lights plugged in. I'm just literally in the darkness. This will probably work with one light for today. The monitor's been moved about a bit. You can tell it's been a while since I streamed, huh? Is this alright, just this kind of like moody side lighting? That'll have to do. So welcome. Let's play some Minecraft. I would like to get that other light working. What can I plug it into? To unplug something from here, but I think that's probably my controller. I can unplug that then. We'll just unplug that. Do not need the controller for Minecrafting. Oh my god, that's so bright. Alright, cool, good. We are back to normality here. So how is everybody? I hope we are all good. I hope everyone's doing well on this fine, whatever day it is today, Tuesday, I believe. Right, so UHC and chill. Let's do it. I did quite a bit actually, like between streams over the last kind of week or whenever it is since we last actually did a stream. Just let the computer catch up for a minute with frame rates. Here we go. Yeah, I thought I had some steak to collect here. Nice. But we have a real storage issue. I've started to just cheat. Like, for example, we just have stone here and there, even though it's not supposed to be in there, and you know, there's some spare seeds there, I guess. Oh look, where those can actually go in there. Sort of organize this, but let me show you some of the stuff I've done since the last stream, because we've been doing just messing around with the village, really. I'll show you. It was just like when I've had pockets of time, but I haven't had enough time to really fire up a whole stream. So I've just been getting some like pavement going with these nether bricks in the village and trying to kind of prettify it all a bit. I've started growing some, I think those are the... Surely that's within range. Maybe somebody jumped on it. Yep, okay. These are pumpkins, these are melons. The melons is what I'm most interested in. But look at this. A huge hole that I dug here for sheep. And I haven't sort of separated the pens yet, but there's 16 pens here. So we'll have enough for a pen per colour. Somehow an iron golem has got trapped in there. That's pretty funny, and equally funny is the fact that there is also an iron golem somehow managed to get stuck in with all the chickens as well. So yeah, the animals are very well defended at the moment. We have this chest here where we're putting stuff, but yeah, okay, there's not much in here. We could just go and breed the chickens if they are that way inclined, if they haven't had a go recently. Looks like they haven't. I mean, these 45 seeds aren't going to go very far with this many chickens. But there we go, that's level 30 as well, so that's pretty nice. There's so many eggs here, man. It's not even worth the time, I think, hatching them. Maybe we'll just take a load of them home, but I don't even really want them with me at home, to be perfectly honest. The number of cows as well is... I mean, will the eggs ever actually kill the chickens? Do they deal damage, the eggs, or do they just, like, hit, like, is it just like a 0 damage hit? I'm not entirely sure. I appreciate the noise, it's really annoying. Okay, anyway, so that's kind of what I've been up to in between streams, but today we're going to tackle a task that I think is a little bit more important and potentially a little bit more interesting for stream, but also something we can kind of just do hopefully in one sitting here, and we can make use of a load of the cobblestone that we have here. And I think we're going to build this mob farm out of cobblestone. It doesn't make a great deal of sense to do anything else with it. I want to make some hoppers. 4 hoppers actually, but then we're also going to need a couple of chests. So I guess we need some planks too. So a hopper's like that. And I guess we need 4. Ugh. Nice. 4 hoppers, 2 chests. So that'll take care of the bottom. We have our 2 water sources, so we can make water when we get there. And everything else I think is just going to be blocks. So we'll take some wood with us. And the rest I guess we want to take is cobble. The other thing is scaffolding. Scaffolding is going to be super useful, I think. How do we make that? I can't remember what the recipe is. Looks like we could do it with bamboo as well, which is kind of interesting. Obtaining. Oh, is it only bamboo? We can't make it with wood. We need a lot of string, though, by the looks of things. I've only got 7 pieces. So this is why we need the mob farm. This is exactly it. It's like bones, string, gunpowder. I'm particularly interested in. So, yes, in lieu of being able to make tons and tons of bamboo, then we need tons and tons of ladders, which we can do much easier. Because we do have a lot of wood. I guess what happens if we make an entire... Oh yeah, I've done this stupidly. On the wood. Thank you. Oh yeah, but this... Okay. Let's just see how many ladders this makes, because we're going to want a lot. Like, a lot of ladders. 3 stacks, that's probably good. Let's just get the rest of these sticks made. So 3, 4 and a half, yeah. Okay, cool. And we can put those into a bundle. And then pick up as much of that as we can. Probably put the stick in there. Okay, we got it all. I need to sleep. It's very dark out there. We've also got a level 30 enchant ready to go. So we might as well do that. Do something with that. So what could we enchant before we leave? Maybe we check a book. Punch 2 is not remotely appealing. I think we got a pretty terrible sword. Sharpness 2 and fire aspect 2 isn't great, and if we're going to build this mob farm, a looting sword would be nice. So I think we're going to invest in another diamond sword. Where's that one stick? That would be useful right now. Right, let's see. Smite 5 is probably not a very good option either. Oh look, our pick needs some TLC as well. We need to get some XP coming in. I should have probably been holding this when I bred all the sheep. Never mind. Also, these smaller items that are part of the build can just go in like that. I don't really want to go for the Smite 5. It just seems like a waste. Then again, I think the... Yeah, none of those are good options. We don't really need it on the armor front. Could do another shovel or something, I suppose. Don't have any more sticks. There's a couple of sticks there. A silk touch shovel. I guess for gathering like grass it's pretty good. Let's just get it. Silk touch non-breaking 3. Okay, whatever. Fine. Pop that there. Oh yeah, all these things need to go back in there, and those can come out. And I guess having used that bundle now, we can take a bit more cobble with us, which is good. Okay, let's go for it. We're going to probably also want to be moving a portal around at some point. So I wonder if we want to take our obsidian with us too. You know, like we only need 10 pieces, right, to make a portal. So we'll just do that. And then we've got it if we need it. But there's a very specific location that I want to build this mob farm, and we did discuss it on a previous stream. So if anyone who can remember, great. But if you can't, I shall show you. Basically, along here is where we have our blaze spawner farm. Which I think was a very good investment, because like ultimately blaze rods are one of the ingredients we need to heal, to make the potions that we want. And so it's obviously a very dangerous thing to collect blaze rods, but not if we have the farm. So that seems like it was a good idea. I don't get killed by these tiny little magma dudes. So here's the farm. Let's put this in our other hand for a second. Yeah, no, I can't be bothered to wait. But look what we have here. A portal here to the overworld. To this incredibly scary cave. And actually, yes, we should be careful here, because that's Definitely a risk. Yes, now this is not good at all. And without using coordinates, it's going to be really, really tricky, actually, to do what we want to do here. Because I'm not using F3 in this run. We're getting really immersed, I suppose, is the plan. Oh, look, the water just hadn't finished coming down. Okay, good. That is good. But yeah, I guess I want to mark specifically, but then we can't use our pick loads right now until we get some more XP through it. Like mining like coal would be ideal. You get the feeling we should be able to find some coal here. Mining some gold would also work. No, that doesn't give us XP apparently. Let's put a couple of those into there just so we have some. I mean, the lapis definitely will give us a bit of XP, right? There's two skeletons over there. I don't particularly fancy getting shot, so we're just gonna clear out of this area. Let's follow our staircase up for now, but we'll probably be coming back. Because what I really want is to... You'll see, basically, this location is a really good spot for the mob farm because there's an ocean directly above us here. So that's like reason number one. We can put the mob farm in the sky above the ocean. It's very good. Right. But yeah, we definitely want the whole thing to line up with that portal because I want to eventually move the portal up. Which I think we can do, right? I don't think your Y coordinate makes a difference at all when it comes to portals. Does it? I don't know. I can't remember how it works. But the idea will be to link a portal that's much higher up above the ocean up there to, you know, to that spot in the nether. So we can basically, on one side of the portal we have the blaze farm, and on the other side of the portal we have our regular mob farm, and they're kind of like together in one location essentially. As soon as I break this, water is going to come flooding down. Yeah, and we don't necessarily want that. I suppose what we do want is a marker up there. Oh look, I want this guy. I want to kill him because I need these to make my map look pretty in my house. Give me those. Thank you. I don't even need that. I can just throw that away, I think. But yeah, we see any more of those guys, we're getting him. Blind Cube, yes, how are you? Big up yourself. Welcome. So let's do this. It's annoying because... Oh, look, there's some XP for me. Some iron there as well. It's like very dark in this corner here. But yeah, just know my pick can handle it right now. It is like the perfect pick. So we definitely don't want to break it. Okay, so if I do this and we just dig upwards, directly upwards from here, we do have that, so we won't risk breaking the portal. We didn't bring our compasses with us. I think if I do this, yes, it's going to cost a lot of cobble, but we can always go back and get more cobble. We've got loads of it. And this just will be the best way to mark the location of the portal, given we aren't using F3. And then we'll know exactly where we want to build our mob farm around, you know, what the exact location of it will be. And yeah, and hopefully along the way we find enough pockets of ore like this to mend our pick. Yeah, like big redstone deposits are going to be our friend in that respect. Also picking up this cobbled deep slate, which is good. So yes, how are you, Blind Cube? What's been happening? What's fresh? Right, here we go. Oh, I suddenly realised how unbelievably dangerous this is. Luckily we do have respiration. Yeah, I guess we need to be totally ready for that moment when we break into the water, because that is just fully a cave. There's not like yeah, I want to keep this pillar that we're digging as well. Actually, no, in the middle of the pillar, it doesn't necessarily need to be, as long as we can keep track of where we are. Oh, screw it. Let's just do it all cobble. I think it keeps it easier. It keeps it easier for me to wrap my little head around. Okay, yeah, we're lucky because this helmet that we have is absolutely amazing, because it is Respiration 3 and Aqua Affinity, so it's like really, really good for underwater escapades like this. I didn't really have a proper look around in here, so let me just have a proper look around. Oh yeah, should we go and kill those guys? Okay, I really want to not forget where this is though. So how easy is it to spot that from over here? Oh yeah, I suppose we got the pillar. Fuck, there's loads of them. I really want them all. Okay. Also, I need to calm down because I don't need this much air. I keep coming back for air and I don't need it. Just put some of that away. Which gives me another inventory slot here. 2 inventory slots to pick up anything that these guys drop. No, did it not drop any? Is it really rare that they drop them? Okay, I got a couple more. I think it was up and round here. This is so stupid to be doing this in UHC, right? But we got 3 to add to our 3, so that's 6. That's pretty nice because we need 12 to light up all the item frames behind our map. Okay, cool. Anyway, so that's just a little bit of something nice for us there. Right, on with the show. Just keeping a very careful eye on our pickaxe this whole time still. Oh dear. Get that XP. Right. So I know this isn't efficient with materials either, doing this kind of this thing too wide, but no, come back. It was so perfect. It was such a perfect amount. Okay, so this is it. You see what I mean? We are right in the middle of the ocean here, directly above that portal. So if the portal was all the way up there, it is the perfect place for a mob farm. And when you go through the portal, what you end up with is being right next to our blaze farm in the nether. So it becomes this nice kind of like farmy location, basically. Now, how to actually build a mob farm? I don't know, because it's not something I've done in a very, 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 very long time. But I presume we want to do multiple layers. I also presume we want to be at the very, very build limit when we start. This is why I thought scaffolding would be ideal, because right now we want to be able to build like a ladder. We want to be able to go up and down this situation. Because I don't know where I want to move the portal to until the farm itself is finished. Which is like a really big problem, because I mean right now accessing the portal isn't going to be very easy. Like we've marked our spot, so that's the main thing. And I suppose, actually, that's a really good point. Like, if I just do something to just make it so obvious. Like this. That's the portal, right? Now we know where the portal is. All the rest of this cobble can go. And we could make a little, like, we could make a ladder even. Oh, there's drowns coming. But it's kind of going to be weird because I'm going to need to build the mob farm from the top down. Because I want it as high as possible, right? Unless I don't. Unless there's like just a certain distance that I know once I go up I'm safe and that nothing will spawn below us, you know? Where did that drown go? I do kind of want to fight one in case they drop one of those. There's one. What's it called? Like a trident. Something I've never had. Be fun. Yeah. I don't know, my pick isn't probably in a good enough state. Like, if I went all the way up to the build limit, building the farm, like, from the top down sounds really difficult. So we kind of need to actually do a lot more planning than I thought, because we need to know how big it's going to be and where we want to build it and things like that. We can't just go to the top and build down from there. I mean, with ladders, I suppose we could. It wouldn't be the most difficult thing. So why should we just do that? From here, we need a ladder from here to the build limit. Let's put the torches on the corners instead. And let's do this. Yeah, because I can just go all the way up to the build limit like this. Create this pillar. Except this is going to be where the portal is going to be, yeah? I'll say that shadow is amazing. Yeah, and then we can just jump into the water from the top and then put the ladders up on it. Let me just see how high it goes. I have no idea. I mean, I think the build limit nowadays is ridiculously high, isn't it? But that's kind of what we want. We just want to be as high up as possible, I think. Like, can we get to a height where we can't even see the water anymore? Wow. Yeah, it goes high nowadays, huh? Jeez. Very high. There is a build limit nowadays, right? It doesn't just go on forever, does it? There must still be a limit. We've not reached it yet. Whoa, we are so high up above the clouds now. Is this unnecessary? How high we're going here? Height limit for building is 319. So that's it. So this is the limit here. So what we actually want is slabs at this height. Either way, the main thing is to put the stairs in. So let's go. Oh, wow. Okay. That was a good jump. I enjoyed that. Enjoyed that immensely. Okay, I haven't done this in a while. So how many layers to this mob farm do you think we realistically need? Because I'll AFK here, yeah? So in that respect, probably like just one is fine. But then again, if we're making all the effort to build this thing, I feel like one is going to be really slow. So we probably want like 10 layers or something. Because it would be cool to have it be very fast. Should probably look at some designs because it's going to save me a lot of time if I just look up a design, I think. But I'm assuming some of these core principles are still the same. I mean, God, can you imagine? After all this, it's like, oh yeah, no, you definitely don't want to build it in the middle of the ocean. I always thought that was the classic, so I'm pretty sure that's still the case. But I mean, do anyone in chat who knows a thing or two about this, do correct me if I'm wrong. I think it looks like we might run out of ladders. It's a little bit unfortunate. That said, we brought wood with us for a reason. I don't need to do that. I think I have one in here. So we can just put that somewhere like that. Okay, let's see if that's enough. I think it might be. Looks like the top is kind of in sight here. Can be just too few by like a handful. Oh yeah. Oh! Get back on the ladder. Oh. Woo. Got my blood going. There's an obviously much smarter way of doing this than what I just did. Which would of course be to put a block there and then just casually come off this. What am I doing? Please let me pick that up. Ugh! How annoying. 12. I think 12 will be enough. Bruv. I really hope I pick this up and I don't have to jump back down to get it. Yes. Okay, if 12 isn't enough then lol. Now the thing is as well is that the portal will actually end up at the bottom of the farm, right? Not at the top. So the portal is the central like pillar of the farm where it comes down, where the mobs drop onto the hoppers. That's not going to be directly above the portal. That's going to be somewhere else. Let's jump off this again because it's super fun. Just while I think about what I'm doing. Sploosh. Where's the piece of wood that fell? There it is. I'll turn those into sticks as well. Just go back in there. That can go in there. That can go in there. Let's take the redstone out of there and pop it in there. That's good. It's more organised. Right. So we've used up an awful lot of our cobble, but we have marked exactly where the portal will need to go higher up. Now I think we should just look. Let me just have a quick look at some design. Let's just do this. Now. Oh, this is interesting. So this one actually has like a 9. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Actually has like 9 hoppers at its base. So each layer of the farm is like 3. Jason, yes, how you doing, man? Shout outs to you. Long time. How's it good? How's it good? How's it going? I hope you're good. How's it good, man? Tell me, how is it good? Okay, yeah, and they put some little... Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's like, I think we want like a 15 by 15 cube. Or 15, not cube, like a 15 by 15 square would be like its footprint, including the walls. So then inside of that would be 13 by 13, which is made up of 3 by 3 of 3 by 3 platforms with channels of 2 in the gaps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then the edges is 15 by 15. Yeah. So, okay, first things first then. Let's get the crafting bench out again, because the top of the farm should be slabs, right? That's a principle I believe won't have changed in the long time since I did this last. And that should be probably not enough. We're probably going to need quite a few slabs. Let's just turn all of the cobble we have left into slabs for now. I think I've still got another couple of stacks of cobble there. Yeah, let's go up there and get the top of the farm's footprint kind of laid out. This 15 by 15 square. That said, we don't want the top on the farm, because then it will be dark while we're building it, and that will be bad. So we want to add the top right at the end. And so I guess we kind of want to treat this ladder as like the access chute, right? So we sort of want to build the farm right next to this, I guess. It probably doesn't matter which direction we go out from here from. But yeah, I think I kind of know how I want to mark the space out now, at least. And then we'll have to count blocks coming down as well. Now, as we climb, yeah, I'm afraid of a fact, which is that I think as we approach the very top, unless things can't spawn on the build limit, but I bet they can, I bet we're going to find like a mob up there, like just on the very pillar, which could be problematic for us. If it doesn't spawn while we're in that like sweet radius, then once we get close enough, I don't think it can spawn. I think we're nearly there. Okay, I think we've been okay with that. Right, look at that. You can see the shadow of it. And this is pretty atmospheric with shaders on as well, isn't it? Okay, so this slab wants to be at that level for sure. And now, just to save ourselves from any potential chaos up here, let's put that there so that we can't have something spawn there. Now, the portal is like there, pointing, say, this way. So this could be our, like, there's the portal, but I guess this pillar can be the middle. The portal is going to have to be slightly off center. That's fine. I guess ultimately so's the double chest at the bottom of the mob farm. But let's call that's the center. So then we need to come 7 out from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if we do the same on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This should be the square of the like footprint of the farm. And essentially we now want to work out how tall it needs to be. And then build it out. You know, then go down and sort of build that same thing going downwards. Let's go all the way around. But yeah, these are slabs. They're on the slab height. So things can't spawn up here. So that's good. And if we fall, there's water. That's also good. Okay. But yes, we don't want to be foolish here. Let's just double check this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. So with the actual full blocks of cobblestone, yeah, and annoyingly these slabs now we don't want to put the roof on this just yet. So we have to save these slabs, but so be it. In fact, yeah, let me just pause. Let's count all the way to the bottom here. So each layer of the farm will want to have 2 blocks of air and then the blocks that they spawn on. And then again 2 blocks of air. Okay. So underneath the final layer, instead of 2 blocks, you'd have 3 blocks. Right. And then 4. So there's like the bottom layer is there. Then there's 3 blocks of air, which is 4. And then you have each layer, which is 3. So we have a 4 plus as many 3s as we want. I guess yeah, and they all fall from the same height. So how many layers should we do? Maybe 4 or something. Or do we want to just go crazy and do loads? I don't know. Let's see how many this person in this video does. I better do a shout out as well. It's I'm just sort of, I'm not watching this whole video. I'm just scrubbing through a video tutorial of how to build a mob farm by Wattles. So shout outs to Wattles. So it seems like they do 3 layers in their kind of example. So should we do 5? And that way we'll definitely have loads. So there's this one layer at the top. And then there's 3 layers for each layer. Three blocks of height for each layer of the farm. After this top, the slabs at the top here that we've just marked out. We would then have, okay. So like 1, 2. This is so difficult to count. So I guess we'll count it like this. 1, 2. Did I just, yeah, I did. 1, 2, and so then this would be the first spawning layer there. Yeah. So you could even do another one to mark that that's a spawning layer. That's right, isn't it? So there'd be 2 layers from spawn, and that's actually the blocks they spawn on. Then there would be 1, 2, and then a spawning layer. 1, 2, and then a spawning layer. All looks right so far. So we have 1 spawning layer, 2 spawning layers, 3 spawning layers. 4 spawning layers, 5 spawning layers, and then this bottom one has 3 of a gap. 1, 2, 3, and then that is the bottom of the farm there. So now we could build all the walls. Yeah, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that should line me up with the top. Indeed it does. Just really want to double check that I'm not like missed something stupid here. Yeah, I mean that is the bottom of the farm. Okay. So that's the 7th. Then we come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And that should line up with there. And it does. It's good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 15. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ah, okay, I must have miscounted something. We might have to just double check these distances because that didn't quite add up the way I expected it to. So we've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's right. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ah, we've come out 1 too many, and you can tell. Okay, let's see how many of these blocks we can salvage here. Probably not many. Like none, apparently. Not one of them so far. Used to be able to get better rates than that, I would have thought, from dropping blocks. Anyway, right. So here's our floor. So let's check that this works. So that's a diagonal piece. That's a diagonal piece. That's a diagonal piece. That's a diagonal piece. Because we should get like a perfect diagonal. Ah, but we don't. Something is messed up. Maybe that was correct. Yeah, maybe it was. Okay, I can't count. This is why it's good we checked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, it was correct before. So how did I miscount this then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This shouldn't be this difficult. Oh, I see what I've done. I see what I've done. Because it doesn't... Yeah. It should be from here. So I went wrong just on the end here. Which means we do need to put another row on the end here. At least you don't have to destroy the middle one, because we do actually want this whole area to be filled in. This whole box should be flat. But we're out of cobble. I can use some of the slabs, but it's not ideal. Actually, I mean, this whole bottom layer could have all been slabs, I suppose. Let me just check this is right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Perfect. There's also the middle, right, which needs to be open. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the middle. And everything surrounding the middle, i.e. that and that. So I just put that there to mark the middle. Let's stand on this slab and hopefully we can pick up those. I also think we actually need stairs, which I can't make right now, so never mind. But yeah, let's just do that. Okay, so we know we have our middle. And that points to there, fine. That points to there. Yeah, that is the middle. And then 1, 2, we've got like a spawning platform there. 2, 3, 4, 5 spawning platforms and then a roof. How many blocks are they supposed to drop? Is it 19? Did I remember that correctly from my 19, yeah. And then right. And then on top of the 19, so I think there's 19 below this and then the hoppers. So, okay, so let's do that now. So, again, the easiest way is going to be to count this with blocks. So, if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Then the hoppers and the chest will be on that level. And then the floor will be there. Okay, can I just do this? No. Oh, shit. Oh, God, can you imagine if I died of full damage like that? Oh, bruv. Yes. We might have to go home now. It's not fun. Oof, indeed. Oof, indeed. Okay, I was going to try and do that like some sort of clever way. Let's just do it the time-consuming and safe way. I could also have just made the floor of this out of slabs rather than whole blocks. But we have loads of cobble. We just need to go and get it. And to be fair, I need to go and get more hoppers and things anyway, so he's fine. The other thing that's a bit not ideal about the way I've built this, because we're building from the top down to get it as far away from the caves as possible, though, is that like if I knew what the actual distance was, we could have just put our like starting platform down and then had it be expandable upwards. But I think 5 layers is gonna be enough. We don't need to do a huge amount of really complicated shit here, so it should be fine. Ultimately, there's gonna be a portal right here, so we probably want a decent amount of platform around where the portal's going to be, and this this does mark the middle of that portal, right? So that's where the portal is going to be. So I would suggest we just go, you know, like a couple of blocks all around it, which is totally fine. This does give us something to fall onto, which might kill us now. It's also worth just being painfully aware of that. So put torches there. Yeah, and I think we just build a platform here that just goes and catches the middle. So we said that that was the middle. So the actual farm center, let's work this out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that will be the middle. That is the middle indeed. And so if I go 2 more and then come out like this, 1, 2, 3, and that way 1, 2, 3. That should be the drop zone. It does look like that is the drop zone. So just to clearly mark it, we'll do that. And that's where our, yeah. This looks right. Cheers, Jason. Knife one. Nice one. Thanks for dropping by. I can't speak. Did I say knife one? Knife one, mate. And then, yeah, the double chest will be there. And the pillar will be, you know, slightly off center here, but that's fine. We'll just turn that into like a big tower so it doesn't look off center too much. And we'll put, let's just do torches all around the edge, I guess. Ugh. My picks too good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We want to place as much of the stuff that we brought with us now as we can. Now, who knows? How do... That's right, isn't it? How do portals work? Like if I destroy the one downstairs and then come up here and build it and walk through it, will it link to the one in the nether there? I think that's the best theory for us to try here. And ideally we want this portal set up like right now. So we'd put it there. We'd literally put it on top of the ladders we've just built, which is maybe a bit annoying because if it doesn't work, our ladders won't be in the right places anymore. But we can build some temporary scaffolding around that. So should we try that now? Is the next thing to do is to go down, destroy the old portal, and then come up here and build that one and go into it? And does that then link it? Or do we need to... Yeah, because presumably we don't want to deactivate the one in the nether. We want that one to absorb this portal when we make it. So I think we go and destroy the old one at this point. Ah, there's someone knocking on my door. Bear with me 2 minutes. All right, we're back. Right. So, is it worth a quick Google search on how relinking portals actually works? The devil's in the details. To set up pairs and other portals properly so that they reliably travel to each other, it's best to build both portals manually. Bruv, I got no idea. I think we're just going to have to try some stuff, you know. And so the first thing to try, I think, is to destroy the existing one. Sploosh. Oh yeah, there's blocks. They're just despawning as we arrive. Okay, yoink. Yeah, I need to mend my pickaxe a bit. Oh yeah, let's get this guy. And let's put that into our offhand so that the XP does repair it. And then that just helps a bit. I really get the feeling this isn't going to work, but I'm going to try it anyway. Yeah, so we'll just collect all this obsidian. Yeah, there's... Okay. I think there's very little chance of us getting that back. Maybe we'll just leave that obsidian there. Our best way getting back up and out now is probably to take our staircase that we used last time, rather than towering back up. Let's go get another drink. Oh yeah, I also need to keep an eye on the time because I have some children to collect from school in a little while. We're probably not going to finish this mob farm in today's stream, or at least not in this stream. I might stream some more this evening, so I think we may yet. That will have poured water all down those stairs, but never mind. Right, so will this work? Because if we can get the portal up there linked direct, I mean, that's just going to be, that's the dream, right? So fingers crossed. It's so high up. It's probably really unnecessarily high up. And maybe the portals do take Y coordinates into consideration. I thought they didn't, which is why everybody ends up with nether portals on the roof of the nether, because it's like convenient to have them all on the same Y coordinate in the nether, but then in the overworld they're in different places. But does that work the other way around? Can we put something really high in the overworld? Will it just make a new portal above my other one in the nether? I guess we'll find out. I really hope this works, because it would be very, very convenient if this works. Ah, wait, hold on. I think I know what we need to do. I think we build the portal here, and then we go back to the nether and come through it. Which, because we didn't bring our compass, we can't do. Well, whatever, let's just try this. Try my theory and see what happens. This isn't going to work, is it? Please, please work, please work. Yes! Yes, it worked. It works both ways, I assume. Oh my god, yes. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, now it does work. We can get flashy and fill in the portal. Right, and on that bombshell, let's go back to the base. Okay, wicked, wicked, wicked. I'm glad that I still have some of these techniques like in my memory. We need to find something that's gonna just generate a load of XP to repair this pick, because I'm starting to get a bit nervous about it, to be honest. Am I wearing gold right now? No, I'm not. That's better. Excuse me, kind sir. Alright, that's satisfying. That is very satisfying that that worked. So yeah, what I did is I made these chests above the lodestones with the relevant compass inside. I've got the same in my base, so whenever I need to take them out with me, I can. But it's not like I'm not just carrying 2 compasses around with me all the time, which maybe is a mistake because maybe it's hard to predict when you're going to need it or when you're going to get lost. But I think it's fine. Okay, so how does it work with these then? Because these things can light up the frame, right? No? Do they? No. Oh, okay. I don't know. I thought I could like kind of light it from behind like that. Maybe. I will welcome any advice from chat on that. I'm not really sure. But it is a mob drop, so it goes in there. Let's does that. That can go back and just fill up with cobblestone. Just completely fill up our inventory with cobblestone, I think. Take some of these things out. And fit more cobblestone. And wood. Can all just go into that one and fit more cobblestone. And we'll put those back and we'll just grab one more. 3's probably good. That's a spam caller, according to my phone, which I'll believe. Okay, cool. So the ladders are also kind of obsolete now. But yeah, let's just go straight back, I think. Because we just now want to start building the structure of it all. And do we might need a bit more wood? Oh yeah, we needed extra hoppers, of course. Of course. And we don't need so many slabs. So I'll put some of those away. And the ladders away. And we need 5 more hoppers, which is actually not an insignificant expense. It's going to be quite a lot of our remaining iron's going to go on that. 3, 4, 5. If not nearly all of it. Yeah, we only have 10 pieces of iron left. Wow, yes, we need to do some mining. It's clear. Okay. There's lots of things like trapdoors and gates that we'll need, but we've got wood to make those with. Maybe we need a bit more wood. Let's fill that up with logs there with another 16. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Alright, let's go. You know what? We're going to need shit loads of trapdoors, actually. Just thinking about it. We need way more trapdoors than I think I have prepared for. Because I think all of the spawning platforms should be lined with trapdoors, right? I kind of want them to all be the same type of wood as well, which is annoying. Because the best thing is if they're all jungle. Let's not worry about it. Let's just do what we can for now. If I've got another jungle tree to chop down over there, I do as well. Like, probably realistically, I'm not going to have time today to completely finish all that stuff anyway. This is definitely seems like this is going to be a good candidate for our first, like... Oh, I want to farm this guy. God damn it. Just no ender pearl, never mind. Jumpity jumpity jump. I'm so happy that I managed to link these successfully like that. That's a good feeling. Oh, I forgot to like top up on cobblestone before I left. That was silly of me. Okay. So that's the platform they're going to land on. And then... pop that there temporarily. 4. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We need 12, 14. We need 14 stairs altogether. So that many is going to be enough. See how those like that will mean we can still open the chest. And I guess that ended up in there. And then okay, never mind. And we still have this ladder for access, which is kind of nice, I suppose. Well, it's very nice. Oops. If like we finish this and then like something isn't lining up, I'm gonna be so annoyed. Get to the top, it's like, oh nope, I'm in the wrong place. It looks like I'm in the perfectly right place though, which is a relief. I guess if this pit is too deep and they're dying when they hit the bottom, we can always raise it very easily. So that's one good thing. I didn't even think that I didn't light up that middle thing. There he is. Okay, he's still down there. That's fine. I'm very relaxed. I'm zen about it. It's totally fine. Totally not a problem. How scary was that? absolute amazement. But it was good building that massive like cave for all the sheep to live in back at the village. Was great for this particular purpose of having building blocks. And yeah, and I think basically what we want is like stairs here, right? To help them just ease them off the edge. I maybe should have brought a bed with me because it is going to get dark up here. And presumably dangerous. As a result, a bed would have been a really smart move. To the point where I'm considering just going back to get one now. Hold on a minute. The platform down there has lights. That's slabs. So I think it's just this. I think I'm probably getting overstressed if I'm worrying too much about the beds actually. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's a layer. Now, we know we want an edge. I'm going to need to go back for more cobble, I'm pretty sure. This is going to be a lot of blocks. We may even actually run out of cobble, but it's good. I mean, we have cobble falling out of our ears, basically, back at the base. There's like, we've got more blocks of cobble than we know what to do with, to be honest. So that's fine. The question is, like, what was that water pouring shape? I think we need this to be too high as well, so the water won't come over the edge there. It's like 3 and 3 and 1. So I think in these corners, it's like to get the water to flow properly, we need that in each corner. Right. Okay. Stop me if you think I'm doing anything wrong, but I think this is all right so far. I think this is good so far. Also, these corners, like, this is unnecessary blocks. Is it not? We can just tear those off now. And yeah, we lose a few blocks, but we don't have to fill them in all the way to the top, which is pretty nice. Yep. But I mean, in essence, we can just now build this all the way up to there and create one giant room. Now this is a spawning platform layer. But do we want to build the spawning platforms in now? Because I don't really want things spawning now while I'm still building. But I do kind of want to get these walls up because things can spawn on the walls. So if they were all the way to the top, that would just be one less thing to worry about, right? But we don't have anywhere near enough blocks to do that. Although, we've got all these other stacks. You know we maybe do have enough blocks. Probably not. Let's take them all out. Oh yeah, that stays. You know, I think it's going to be close, but I don't think we're going to do it. But let's see. Yeah, we have to keep going around. That's kind of annoying. So doing this at nighttime is bare dumb because one could just spawn on the other side of this wall and creep up on us and knock us off the edge, or something horrible could happen. Any number of horrible things could occur. I think we're probably like too close, like that things wouldn't be able to spawn like on that corner, for example, while we're over here, because we're just too near to that spot. Just gonna see like a zombie immediately appear as I said that. I'm definitely keeping my eyes peeled, but I mean, if we fell off, we would almost certainly hit the water, so it's not, I don't think, too terrible. Yeah, not very close. I think we'll almost certainly run out of blocks here before we're finished. And we've got these slabs as well, so I don't know. They might not have been spawning so far up here because we were close enough to the lights on the floor. And we might be getting not close enough to the lights on the floor now. I mean, either way, as it happens, I'll have to stop in about 15 minutes, 20 minutes or so to go get my kids from school. So let's see how much we can do in that time. Because also now the fastest way home isn't to jump off this anymore because we moved the portal up. Yeah. I don't think it's worth using slabs here. Let's swap those around because we'll forget otherwise. But I don't have a good way off. Oh, I did have. Okay, let's do this. Because we do have this ladder. And I don't need that marker there anymore. So just get rid of those and down we go. Now, there should still, I would imagine, be a creeper on this platform because of that dude from before. But maybe not. Maybe he despawned. Looks like he despawned. Or maybe he went through the portal and he'll be on the other side of the portal. That's, unfortunately, probably incredibly likely. No way! Oh, no way! And it was the doors as well. It was the doors that meant I couldn't run. And I couldn't click the door because I was in the portal. Oh, no. The way I just absolutely fucking predicted it as well. Yeah, think of the YouTube shorts, right? Just think of the content. Think of the content. I should have been so much more ready to run. You know? Or I could have eaten a golden apple before I went through the portal, I suppose. But even as I said it, like, I think that's incredibly likely. I wasn't really thinking it was gonna be true. And also I was in like, also I traded off the diamond for the gold legs. But I mean, honestly, I don't know how do you even spectate the nether? Can I just go through the portal in spectator mode? No. Bruv. How sad. What a sad day. Well, I guess that's the end of the stream, guys. Thanks for watching. Right, so what should we play next then? We're going to need some time off of vanilla Minecraft after that. What's next? Back to Zomboid? Maybe. I'll have to have a think. I've got all of next week off and it's Game Jam week again. So we're going to be doing lots more game development streams. But let's think about something fun to stream this week. Maybe Vintage Story. I had a game in that which I abandoned for some reason. I can't remember. We could try that again. Oh, God. Oh, my God. What an idiot. Well, for those of you who saw it live, congratulations. Oh, the house was so nice. This feels like this chunk isn't properly loaded. Unless I just forgot to replant those. No, there's supposed to be a little guy in there. I don't think... Something weird's happened, hasn't it? Because of the dying in the other... Like, yeah, there's some weird stuff going on with what's loaded and what isn't loaded right now. Well, if you don't laugh, you'll cry. That's what they say. So I've laughed and now I'm going to stop streaming. So yeah, thanks for watching, people. Shout outs, big up yourselves. And see you soon.